It has been a while that I wanted to do this, and I always had this fear of what people are going to think about me. And then I realized that everyone is busy thinking about what will happen in their life rather than thinking what is happening around them. I thought, okay, let's jumpstart this. And how can I do it? Still, before starting recording this, I spent at least 2 weeks researching. That's what I say to myself, but in reality I spent 2 weeks procrastinating instead of just pressing the record button and start. I've been looked into what type of topics to talk about, what gear I need, and then I realized all that is just me procrastinating instead of just doing it. So here's the jump start of this adventure. I don't know where this will lead me. However, I have two things that I want to achieve from this adventure. First, be able to speak fluidly for 8 to 10 minutes period, because that's usually how long a presentation is at work, at least. I just don't want to make people fall asleep like in our lecture theaters where the professors talks about 50 to 60 minutes about a topic that absolutely nobody has any clue, and it becomes more and more boring as the time passes by until someone falls asleep. I have to say, lecture halls or lecture theater has been one of the best places where I had my midday naps. It is warm. It's not the softest place, but it's warm because, you know, when you're at uni you have to think about your bills, so you can't spend too much money. Anyway, my main inspiration came from this Italian YouTuber called Roberto Mercadini. He's basically doing this. He turns on the webcam and he hooks up a microphone and he starts talking. I mean, he has years of experience. He does theater and he does these monologues of 13 to 15 minutes long, where he talks about a literature or philosophical topic, and I like it how he structures it. The other few things that I want to do here is I want to be able to post a video every week and different type of contents, different topics. I don't know what will stick, I don't know what will work for me. I guess at the beginning I've done in some research so that it takes about 150 videos before you can reach 1,000 subscribers. If I make one video a week, that's 150 weeks. That's 3 years. I have 3 years to experiment with different type of topics. I have 3 years to play around making content that I feel like makes sense to me, because I won't have a large audience. I guess I'll have more intimate relation with my audience. By intimate I mean more close relation. By close I mean we are during a pandemic, so it's not really close. Like, I'll be able to interact much more with my audience. So the idea was to be able to speak for 8 to 10 minutes, but it's not reaching anywhere near that, unless, oh, I have to present myself. My name is Ibad. It's not Lebad or Libad. It's not an L, a lowercase L. It's a uppercase I. And it doesn't make sense to me how people think that someone's name starts with a lowercase letter. So because people started thinking that, what I started doing now is that in my emails I sign in as with lowercase I, Ibad. I think people used to see it before, and still they used to choose to refuse using I and go for L, thinking that is easier to say. Anyway, I'm a 5th year aerospace engineering student. 5th year because I've been doing this master course with year in industry. So I did 3 years of Eng, 1 year in industry, and this is my final year. And it's a scary life ahead. I'm not going to be a student. I'm not going to be protected by my parents. Well, I'll be protected. I'm always the little son for my parents. However, what I mean is, I'll have real responsibilities, I guess. Thank you. Come again.